Hi, welcome to Rabbi Fred's 180, an intermittent offering that's brief, about 180 seconds, willing to reverse itself, doing a 180, looking 180 degrees at life from a wide, but admittedly not comprehensive perspective, and taking life, chai, or 18, up an order of magnitude. Today, I'm paraphrasing a recent sermon that I was proud to offer on Parshat Vayikra. It goes for Tzav and so many others in Leviticus where the focus is sacrifice. The question is preventing gun violence. It's a powerful position rooted deeply in Jewish values. Adat Shalom, I'm very proud to say, has just passed a very strong resolution confirming our involvement in that struggle as a community. So has the Reconstructionist Rabbinical Association just a couple weeks ago. We stand with the Jewish Community Relations field and also with the Reconstructionist movement as part of Faiths United to prevent gun violence. There are two ways that we addressed it at a recent service. One is through a contemporary Israeli song called Shir LeShalom, made famous because it was the last that Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin sang in November of 1995, moments before he was taken by an assassin. Though it's worth noting that Israel has very strict gun laws, despite the ubiquity, of course, of guns in the military culture there. It says, Mi asher kavan nero uve'afar nitman, the one whose candle has been snuffed out and is buried in the dust, bechimar lo ya'iro, lo yachziro lekan, that even the most bitter weeping won't bring him back. And then it says, Su'u einayim betikva, lo derech kavanot. Look up, raise your eyes with hope and not through rifle sights. Move away from the focus on guns wherever possible. And finally, al tilchashu tefillah, don't whisper this prayer. Say it instead b'tze'aka gdola, with a great voice. We are part of a great voice as Faiths United to prevent gun violence. The other way in, back to specifically to sacrifices, I was happy to find a phrase from the Talmud. Rabbi Abihu says in Bava Batra, I believe, that just as the dove was an acceptable sacrifice, even though it is the most pursued of all animals, defenseless, vegetarian, vulnerable, so we should be among the pursued rather than among the pursuers. We should approach life not as a good guy with a gun out to get a bad guy with a gun, and that's good because in fact, it doesn't work. Even trained police miss 70% of the time in a firefight. Those who own firearms and carry them are much more likely to be shot than those who don't. So you're hardly a chump or pursued if you take the path of peace. We are here to advocate the path of peace, not making guns illegal, but bringing reasonable and appropriate gun safety laws to this state and to this country. We need them. We're experimenting with feedback mechanisms. For now, please post your comments below, and that's 180.